Hello everybody and welcome to Kev's Movie Corner. I am Kev and this week we are talking about Some Like It Hot. Some Like It Hot is from 1959. It is classified as a crime comedy starring Marilyn Monroe, Tony Curtis, and Jack Lemmon. Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon play two guys from Chicago who are down on their luck musicians during Prohibition. They end up witnessing a mob hit and then are chased by the mobsters who now want to kill them. So they decide that the best way to get away is to flee the state and go to Florida by joining a all-women band and dress in drag, which is where the comedy comes in. The chaos ensues as soon as they're on their way to Florida when they meet Marilyn Monroe's character, and both of them kind of fall for her, being a beautiful blonde, and they are both trying to be with her and impress her, even though they're trying to also not blow their cover as being of being women and show that they are actually not women. And they all chaos ensues when they get to Florida, and one of them ends up kind of falling in love with tricking Marilyn, and then ends up falling in love with her, and another one ends up becoming engaged to a millionaire who doesn't realize he's a man, and just it kind of all just spirals out of control. It is a lot of fun. I recommend it if you like it's kind of a ridiculous comedy. If you like ridiculous comedies, I recommend it because it is a joy to watch. I talked about last week that one of the ways that a lot of times I gauge how engaged I am in a movie, or how much I enjoy a movie, is how many times I look at how much longer there is left, or the clock, or something like that. And I didn't do that once during this whole movie, which I did laugh out loud a few times. It is, it is from the 50s, so there is a lot of sexism and things, which is still a thing in today's movies, but was definitely more of a thing back in those movies. Back in those days. But it is a lot of fun to watch. And it's not, if you're just looking for something to kind of sit down and enjoy and not think too much about, I would recommend it. It's about 2 hours long, so it's long-ish for a comedy, I feel like, because I feel like a lot of comedies are hour and a half, hour and 45. So this is just right at 2 hours. But it is enjoyable to watch. And there are some ridiculous things that happen. That's about all I got for you guys this week. This is going to be a short one. If you paid attention to anything on the channel earlier this week, we had some problems with the regular podcast, so I'm actually currently working on that when I'm talking to you about this. So I think that's going to be it for this week, guys. But if you like this, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you next week.